Hello and welcome back to Creative Design and Supply. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take this piece of wood that I painted with acrylic paint. It's just from the Dollar Tree. I am going to press this on here, and then I'm going to take this and put around it. And I'm going to use some burlap, some smaller burlap, because I don't want to use large mesh because it will come out and you won't be able to see it. So we are going to press this, and then I'm going to show you how to make a wreath ribbon. Really simple. All right, so now we are going to press this at 285 for 15 seconds with a cold peel. All right, so I'm just going to kind of center it in the middle, and then we are going to go ahead and make a cute little wreath real quick. All right, so I am going to tap this, and so if you're worried about how the center goes, you can always take your design and right about there. You don't want to pinch your design, you just want to pinch the edges. All right, and then that will give you somewhat of a center, which if I would have took it and done it like this, let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, and then I am going to take parchment paper, because if you've seen any of my other videos, this one has dried for weeks, but I just want to make sure that it does not attach itself or heat up and bond to the butcher paper. So I am going to take this, and we are going to cut a little edge, and we're going to make our sandwich and put that in there. All right. And you can seal this, clear seal this afterwards if you're going to put it out in the direct sun. I would recommend that. And like I said, I'm going to press this at 285 for 15 seconds, and this is a cold peel. All right. So now I have this. And we are going to let this sit and become cold, and then we will peel it off and we will work on our wreath. Okay, so now I have just attached my end to the wreath, and whenever you first seen it, I had these pipe cleaners on here, but I'm going to show you a really simple, easy way to fill this up. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm working up underneath it, and I am just tucking, but I'm tucking, and I don't want it no more than what I can put my finger in. All right, because I don't want it to take away from our design. All right, so now I am just weaving in and out. I started on the inside, and you just want just enough for your hand to go in. Now I am going to come back through. You can skip ones too if you need, or if you want to. I am just going through and adding up and down. And this way you are not cutting it and you can rearrange it if you think that it's gotten too big, and we can fill those in. All right. So now I'm just going to come back up underneath here. And you want to keep them all about enough to put your hands in. All right, and if you just kind of tuck it like this, it's easier to work with and you can maneuver it around. So like say I got too much out there, so now I'm just going to move over, give a little bit. All right, so now that I'm at my end, I think I'm going to go around one more time, and then we will accent with this. So now I'm going to go behind that one and push this one up. All right. Okay. Really, really simple. Once you get around it one time or so, they will start sitting and becoming full. All right. Don't forget the outside. I like to leave that for last, just in case if I have a lot to work with. You just have to trust this process. So I'm going to grab my board right now. And I want to make sure that this is not covered. So we are going to peel this off. All right. It's still going to look, I don't want to go on the outside anymore, really. I won't, or the inside rather. All right, so let's keep going. So I said I didn't want to go on the inside anymore, but I'm just going to make that one just a little bit shorter and go back over here. All right. And I may make a few cute little bows or all right, so let's keep going. And I'm going to go ahead and move this one. And the good thing about this is if you don't like it, you can pull it all apart and start over. You just have to trust the process. All right. And now that I'm going to go behind this one, it's going to make that loop sit up. All right. So now I need to just kind of move everything around. And let's set it up underneath here. How is that? Oop. And then I can turn around and I am going to, let's see if I have any more little edges. I may be able, so I don't want to cut just this tail off. Yes, I think I am, because I'm going to make a big bow for it. All right, so now I want to go ahead and zip tie and secure this. All right. And you can fluff this up till the cows come home. So, and if you like the way this is, you can leave it and then turn around and do some accent bows. So, all right. So now I am just going to take another zip tie, just an itty bitty one. And I like to come where there's or go to a anchor or a crossbar rather. And that way it's not sliding the whole bow around. I mean the whole, and then all right. And then I have a little tail here that I can make a bow with. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and I am just going to stick some of these in here and loop it up around it. All right, so I am going to take another zip tie and I'm going to anchor one. And we're just going to go in and out a few places on it just to accent. All right. Now this has wire in it, so this is going to be a little bit easier to maneuver. And let me see if I can get in here somewhere. There we go. I'm trying not to keep my hands in the camera so you can see. All right. And this one is just going to hide a little bit more of your bows or of the wreath frame. All right. I usually flip these around and move them around, so I'm just trying to find a good little space. There we go. Just to give it a little bit of an accent. And with burlap, the fun thing about burlap or any kind of ribbon, you can use glue dots or you can use a little bit of hot glue and glue the edges together if you need to. All right, let me just unfold this. Here we go. Oh, let me tuck it in because that's the other side of it. All right, now let me see if I can just get in here. I just want a little accent every now and then. And if you wanted to use this on something else, you most certainly can. You could turn around and change this out. Okay, so now I want to make sure that I'm not moving any more of the design because you see it. All right, so now I have a place for my bow. Okay, and I think I'm going to, let's see, whoops. All right, and I'm going to put one right back up in here. And then I believe I'm done with the brown. Just to give it a little accent. And once again, you don't have to take a zip tie. These are really nice about you can pull through them and then just anchor it. Whoops, it's not wanting to work with me. Well, okay, all right. So now there is that. All right, stop with this one, and I am going to glue this on here. And I am going to find some bows or some colors with this. I don't want to mute this out any. So I will get a few different colors and we will accent this bow. You've seen me make bows before. If you have any questions, you can comment below and I will be glad to answer them for you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm either going to hot glue. Well, let's see. Let's turn on my hot glue gun. I'm just going to wire those back around. And then that way I can go ahead and I can hook those on with this. Let's see. Whoops. All right. So before I me make sure where my bow is. I'm going to make my bow. So I believe my bow is going to go right about here. There we go. All right. And I am going to secure this a little bit looser so that way I can move it around and it's not going to be big. And this is really, really cool because you can interchange these. Okay. And then you can turn around and just glue. I would glue from this side and go ahead and put it on there. All right. And I can, if I think that I need a little bit more brown, I can take a piece of this brown and I can just add right here, or if I think I need some right there, just to give it a little bit of accent. I don't want to, of course you don't want that to show. All right. And now that my heat gun is almost heated up, I'm going to take my little wires and I'm just going to glue them. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger because I just realized that it's not really that big. But now there is no waste. I like to, and then all right, so now that I have that, I'm going to okay. Okay, so this is a really cute idea to change these out. Just get a bunch of them that you like and press them. I think that that is what I'm going to do also. Let that cool. I have it on high. I don't think I'm gonna need any more. And then just secure it. I think the cutest part is I'm not going to do a bow. Excuse me. All right, I just need to do a little bit of fluffing and moving around, but other than that, I think it's really cute. Comment and let me know what you think. I think I'm going to do a burlap wreath for my house and just interchange these. I think that's a really good idea. All right, if you have any other questions, comment below and I'll be glad to answer them for you. Thanks, have a great day.